Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? Forever King here. So today I want to talk about Geras. And, a lot of people always ask me, King, if you could change Geras, what would you change? Like, what would you do to Geras to make him be able to compete with the top tiers more consistently? So I want to talk about Geras placement in the meta, the tier list. And in my opinion, like if I had the power to change Geras, what would I do to make him more viable and competitive? So you guys see all the tier lists from all the other top players. Majority of tier lists always have Geras at bottom tier, like bottom five, bottom three. I've even seen some top players put Geras at bottom one. I'm not sure if Geras is the worst in the game, but I do agree with most top players that, yeah, Geras, he needs some help. You know what I mean? So obviously, the biggest change, not the biggest, but one of the biggest, his down one. He has the worst down one in the game. It's just the shortest range. So I'm going to show you this other Geras. This Geras is walking forward doing his down one on block. My down one is so bad, I can't even punish my own down one. Geras can't even reach Geras. Like, I'm having the shortest down one in the game being done on me, and I cannot punish it. So obviously, if you were to look at longer down ones like Melina, Sub-Zero, etc., he's not going to punish those either. He just can't punish. And that's like a universal mechanic for all the characters in the game. It's like, I block your down one, I punish you with my down one. I'm plus 10, I'm at advantage, now it's my turn. Geras does not have access to this universal mechanic, that all the other characters in the game have access to. So what I would say, I'm not saying like you need to make his down one crazy long like Melina. Just make it a little bit longer so that it can do what it's supposed to do, is punish other down ones. You know what I mean? So another change I would like, this back one too. This is -7 on block. Here, let me set the AI to block. Whoops. So this back one too is -7 on block, right? I would like to see this be -6 on block. Not that big of a change. This is the quality of life change. And the reason why is because when it's -7 on block, there's characters with 6-frame jabs like Liu Kang, Kung Lao that will straight up full combo punish this. Not only, full combo punish with a 6-frame, but all the characters in the game can jail you with a 7-frame. So for example, I'm going to have this playback. This Geras right here. Wait, why isn't he doing it? Okay, I guess I'll just have to re-record it. I'm going to have this Geras do his back one too, and then immediately go into crouch. I'm jailing him. So this is supposed to be a high, right? Look, I'm having him duck immediately as soon as possible. If I do my stand one fast enough, it's jailing the other Geras, so he's not able to duck after that. So I would make back one two -6 so that he's not forced to eat he's not forced to be jailed into a stand one situation, and he's not being punished by characters with a 6-frame attack. So the next change I would like to see, this Sandstorm. You see how sometimes the Sandstorm launches towards you, but sometimes the Sandstorm launches away? It depends on if the opponent if the Sandstorm is kind of like in the front of the opponent's body, it launches them away. If the Sandstorm is like behind the opponent, it launches them towards. It would be cool if no matter what, it just always gave this reaction. You know what I mean? So let's say I'm full screen and do a full screen one. I would want it to be that reaction instead of the flying back one. So it's more consistent. You know what I mean? There's times where you do the Sandstorm and you think that it's going to launch toward and you dash forward and you're ready to combo, but there's no combo. And then there's times where you think that the Sandstorm's going to hit them away, like this. Like you think it's going to do that, but they actually launch towards you and you're not ready to confirm. So like this thing is like -30 on block. So let us have that. You know what I mean? Let us just have always launching towards and never the, launching away. So another change I would like to see is more tick throws. I know a lot of people are scared of tick throws, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like this. But the thing is, tick throws are good. I'm not saying that they're bad, but the risk reward is always in the defender's favor. You know what I mean? If I hit this command grab, it's 12%. If they decided to duck or jump, I'm eating that character's biggest combo that they have. You know what I mean? So if that character can do 40% with one bar, or they can do 60% with 3 bars and a fatal blow, I'm eating that compared to them eating this 12%. So since the risk reward is way more in the defender's favor, let Geras have more tick throws. You know what I mean? Like maybe stand 1 tick throw, maybe back 1 tick throw, maybe forward 2-4 tick throw. I don't know, just spitballing, just throwing out some ideas, but let his offense be a little bit more scary, because Geras, like, one of his biggest problems is his neutral is not as good as other characters. Like, he has to rely on this mid, and if they delay wake up, I'm very vulnerable after this. This doesn't have a tick throw, you know what I mean? So making Geras offense better will help him rise up the tier list. So some more quality of life changes. This 4-2, it's actually -2 on hit, and this 4-2-4 is also -2 on hit. I would say just make them +2 on hit instead. You know what I mean? There's no reason for attacks you hit your opponent and they have the advantage even though you just hit them. So instead of this being -2, instead of this being -2, just make them both +2. It's not going to change much, but it just makes more sense that way. So another change is meter burn sandstorm. While this meter burn sandstorm is out, he's not allowed to do the regular sandstorm. Like, I'm pressing down forward 4. I know how to press down forward 4, I can't. So while the meter burn sandstorm is out, you should be allowed to do regular sandstorm. This meter burn sandstorm right now, it's almost just a waste of meter. So I'm trying to think of a way to buff it to where I don't want it to be broken or overpowered, but I do want it to be useful, because right now its usefulness is so unique and scarce. You almost never see Geras use this. You almost never see Geras in general, but like the small amount of times that you see Geras, you almost never see them do this. So this needs to be buffed in some way, and the safest way would just allow him to be able to do regular sandstorm while that meter burn sandstorm is out. Maybe you could make it start up faster, recover faster. I don't know if that'll make it broken or not, just throwing out some ideas. But at the very least, he should be able to do regular sandstorm while the meter burn sandstorm is out. So my brother Brito Voorhees, he actually made me aware of this for the first time yesterday. I didn't know about this. So when Shujinko does Sandstorm, it's actually way more hit advantage than when Geras does Sandstorm. Like, let's say I have Geras and I do Sandstorm from far away. I can't really combo this forward 2. Depending on the distance I can, but it's hard. But now let's say I have Shujinko do Sandstorm. The amount of recovery, sorry, I'm trying to time it properly. You have way more time to do way more stuff. When Shujinko does a Sandstorm, you can even get a full-on air combo, which normally you wouldn't be able to do that with a normal, you know what I mean? So basically the point I'm getting to is Franco thinks that the Sandstorm that Shujinko has, Geras should just have that Sandstorm. So Geras should have the Sandstorm that gives him more combo opportunity, gives him more combo routes. The character launches higher, faster, Geras recovers faster, and he'll be able to do more things. So he can actually do this, from full screen, whereas normally, let me get him to fly towards me. he can't do that. So give Geras the Shujinko Sandstorm, basically. So another suggestion by Burrito Voorhees, Gears should be able to do like the time stop, the inevitable time stop with cameos in any order. Because right now, the way it is, so let's say I do a combo, right? I can do the meter burn time stop, and then I can do inevitable and keep the combo going. But if I was to do inevitable first, I can't do meter burn time stop after. I could do regular time stop, but not meter burn. Same thing with like the Motaro. I can't do a meter burn time stop after that Motaro time stop. And yeah, I think there's other scenarios too where it's like if you do 2 Motaro time stops, you can't do the Thanos inevitable snap. So what Franco is suggesting is no matter what order it's in, as long as you have the 3 hourglasses loaded for the snap, as long as you have the meter for the meter burn time stop, and as long as you have the cameo resources for the Motaro, you should be able to do these time stops in any order. There shouldn't be like a limit to like, oh, you can't do time stop after inevitable. You can't do inevitable after the Motaro time stop. Like you should just be able to do them in any order that you want. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Did I over buff Geras too much? Did I not buff him enough? Do these help? What would you do in your opinion? Like if you could change Geras to take him out of low tier and bring him up to like top tier or maybe high middle tier, what would you do to him? And to be honest with you, this is just my opinion. Even if you gave him everything in this video, if you gave Geras every single buff that I listed in this video, I don't think he would be the best character in the game. Like Johnny Cage will still be better. Homelander will still be better. Kenshi will still be better. Sindel will still be better. You know what I mean? Like, if you gave Geras every single buff I mentioned in this video, I think that would propel him like out of the bottom 5, and it could make him like mid-tier, high mid-tier, maybe top 10, but I don't think it would make him crazy. So that's just what I think. But tell me what you guys think, and hope you guys have a good day. Peace.